This is Luke's Dreamworld. Relax Sunday. Part 54. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today on this Relax Sunday you can watch all the episodes of Luke's Dreamworld Part 54. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Brain Food Monday. Part 54. Hey everybody and welcome back. Today I would like to talk about productivity. And I will start with a quote from Stephen King. Amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and go to work. Well, I've done some courses, for example the High Productivity Habit course from Brandon Bugard. And what I've learned was one of the sentences kept in my mind, and it was, you have to think about your goal and do the work that's needed to get there. So what I do is I produce music, but there is a lot of other things to do. So when I don't have any inspiration, I can go and do something else. For example, right now I'm also vlogging on TikTok, and I still have to recreate about 30 vlogs, so there's always something to do. This morning I wasn't really inspired, I tell you about yesterday, but this morning I thought, well, then I'm gonna produce some of the vlog musics, and that's what I did. So there's always something to do, and I got an idea about the new EP as well. And I thought about the title of one of the tracks. I'm gonna change it, and that's work also. And in a way it's a kind of productivity, and by not demanding that much from yourself, I take some rest now and then. And for me it's an easy way to work, especially when I keep in mind that there's a lot of things to do, but I don't have to rush because I always work up front. And for example with the vlogs I work up front, and with the tracks I work up front, and that gives me a kind of peace of mind as well, and some rest, so I don't have to be that efficient if I don't want to be. And sometimes I can be lazy, but I have to be very careful with that attitude. So for example I have the Relax Sunday, which means I don't have to do anything. But what happens is I did a lot. I started the morning with publishing my vlog, and then I got to work for the Facebook messages, and then I worked on some pictures for videos, and I created some YouTube videos for the tracks I made it, for example for the Final Construction EP and for the In My Heart single, and I've finished them all. And it was a lot of work, but I didn't thought about it, I just got to work, and now they're finished, and that's nice, and I can publish them. So today, for example, I wasn't really thinking about what I should do, so when I don't know what to do, I can always work on my Dreamhood dance grooves and select some tracks. I created some of the pictures that I use for the dance groups as well. I'm gonna call them parts now as well, so from list 90 I'm gonna call them part 91. It's a simple little change, but I guess it works. So this is how I keep working, and I relax as well. I take my pauses and I take some rest now and then. And for example yesterday it was a Sunday, but I've done a lot of work, and that's so satisfying. Although I didn't have to. And I guess that when you are relaxed about what you have to do, you are more productive, and that's what's working for me. So hopefully it can work for you as well. Well, this was my Brain Food Monday about productivity, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Positive Tuesday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Positive Tuesday, part 54. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I would like to take the topic choices, and I will start with the quote, It's from Jean-Paul Sartre. We are our choices. Well, I think he was right. And lately I find I make different choices because I have a goal. I would like to create my dream world. And what does it take for me to reach that? And for example, I'm not overworking myself. I still take time to relax because that's important as well, especially when you want to be creative. Then it's always good to take a break now and then, and I get a lot of rest as well. But I make different choices for sure. That's because yesterday I talked about productivity, and it's because I would like to reach my goals, and that's why I have to make different choices than I made before, because I didn't reach them. So if I would like to reach my goal, I have to make different choices. And some of those choices are, for example, about reading. I told you about reading the book series of The Wheel of Time, and I really enjoyed it, but I'm not reading them as much as I was because I make different choices. So if I can read The Wheel of Time, it's okay, but just a short time, and I take some time to read something else, for example, about my brain and how you create or make choices and how you create your life and see if it's possible to change, for example, about the habits. And that's a choice as well. So I'm not gonna read all the books at once. I'm just gonna read just little pieces of The Wheel of Time. For example, with the series, it's the same. I like to watch television series, but if you ask me now, are you going to binge watch them? I say no, because I make different choices nowadays. I like, for example, the Peaky Blinders, and they have a new series, and I watch it, but when I watch it, I just watch half of the episode, and then I watch the other half the next day. So I have some more time, for example, to watch some tutorials. And that's a choice I have learned to make to see if I will be able to reach my goals. And like I told you, I'm not overworking myself. I still take a lot of time to relax, and I still take time to enjoy myself. But I give you an example about what I did today. I started with working on the vlogs for TikTok because I have to create some more. I'm behind, so I have to change my YouTube vlogs, so that's what I did. And I also did some marketing. For example, I choose to work on SoundCloud. I have a SoundCloud account. It's about music. People listen there to music, and I think it's important for me to be on SoundCloud as Dreamhood or as Playpad and King. So I have changed my picture and I have uploaded the singles, and it takes time. But I guess and I hope it also brings some publicity. Something about SoundCloud is that firstly, I'm not able to earn something on it, so not really important, but it's an issue. And something else what is happening is some people are there to earn money on me, because then they like the song and say, if you want to promote it and want more tracks and more listeners, pay me and you have about thousands or 2,000 plays. And that's how I can find out that it's not my piece of cake. So I'm not very interested in SoundCloud, but I keep it up and I am present on SoundCloud. And I made the choice to do some marketing, but I made the choice not to pay for anything that is promising me more plays, because I don't believe it's gonna help me in achieving my goal. Those are people, for example, you have the same with Spotify. Some people would like to have about 100,000 plays on their Spotify list, and you are able to buy them. But I don't want that, because I would like to grow my listeners and my public, and the amount of plays, I want to grow it naturally. If people are interested in something I create and it's a good song, they will probably listen to it, and I will get my plays, and I will get my likes, and I will get my views. And that's a choice I made as well, because I know that if I would buy them, it seems fake to me, and that's what I don't want. So life is about choices, and I still have to learn about making those choices for sure. So I try to create my life with the best choices, and at the moment it's about a project, and that's good, and I really like the way it's going, and this is why I make different choices than before. So hopefully you enjoyed this choice about choices, and I would like to see you tomorrow on the Inspiration Wednesday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld, Inspiration Wednesday, part 54. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I take the topic remix, and I start with a quote from Pablo Picasso. Good artists copy, great artists steal. That's why I used the funny picture about the duck behind me. It's looking through a window fence and wonders who is flying, and stole his idea of being able to fly, I guess. And I told you about remixing. Some months ago I had the opportunity to do a contest and see if I could remix a track from Tiesto, and I missed it because I didn't have that much time and I didn't do it. But now there's another contest. It's from Beatport. You can win some things, but you also can win a release from the remix, and the remix is the motto from Tiesto. And the thing is, with a remix, then you can download the stems, and the stems are all the parts of the song, but separately. So you have the kick, you have the bass, you have the percussion, you have the synth, you have the lead vocal, you have the background vocal, you have the effects, you have the male background vocal. And well, it's interesting because now I can hear how a producer like Tiesto is producing his songs. And I found some interesting things for sure. For example, when the chorus starts, the beat or the kick gets a lot louder. And the same with the voice, the lead voice from the lead singer. It's a lot louder with a lot more effects, and there are some sounds in the backgrounds from the effects that you didn't expect. I didn't expect them, and that's what I call kind of ear candy. And if you leave it out, you will miss it, but if you have it in a track, it sounds okay, like it's balanced. And I have to learn about it. And that's why I think it's very interesting to try to remix this track. I'm not sure if I can make it, because this track also has to be finished in 2 weeks, and I have another point to do, and that's my own release of the EP. And it's got a deadline of 2 weeks as well. So I have to see what I'm giving priority. And I know already, because the priority is with my own EP. And so I tried to remix it. I found out the key myself. I found out the BPM myself. That's the beats per minute. So I'm making some progress about music. but I couldn't find a chord progression. So I still have a lot to learn, but I know. And I guess that I would like to try to remix this song or track as a learning process. I'm not sure if I can finish it in time, and I have some ideas about it, but it's like I learn from it and I get a look in the kitchen of a great producer, and I think that's worth something as well. So this was about a remix and about what I'm going to try at the contest. And like I told you, I'm not sure if I can make it, but I'll see. But it's inspirational, and that's why it's on this Inspiration Wednesday. And I hope to see you tomorrow in the Life Hack Thursday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Life Hack Thursday, part 54. Hey everybody and welcome back. Today I talk about a failure that I found in my keyboard. But was it really my keyboard? Well, I tell you all about it, but I start with a quote. I haven't failed, I just found 10,000 ways that didn't work. It's a quote from Thomas A. Edison. As I told you a few weeks ago, I made a big mistake with my keyboard, and I'm talking about my musical keyboard, the keyboard I create music on, not the keyboard for my computer where I work on and you write the words. To be very clear about it, that's why I used that old-fashioned piano photo of that nicely painted piano. And I didn't know what was going on, but I found out that some of the keys weren't working. And I thought, whoa, do I really have a problem? Didn't they fix my keyboard right? Or did they make a mistake? Or what's going on? And I work on my new digital audio workstation, Cubase Pro 12. And I thought, well, let's try something. And I tried Cubase Pro 11 first to see if it would work there. And then everything worked fine. So now I knew it wasn't the keyboard, happily, so I don't have to send it back for a repair. But it seems something in the software. So now I had to find out what was going on in the software, and I really didn't know. So I created a little movie to show Steinberg. They are the producer from Cubase, and I thought, well, I sent them the movie so they know maybe they can find out what's going on. But they had a failure at their site as well, and I couldn't find any support. So I thought, well, I'm gonna put this little movie on my YouTube account, and then I will get a message and put it on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and see if someone has the same problems or they have found a solution. And I also went to a group on Facebook, the Cubase Producers group, and someone had an answer for me, and he told me that he faced the same problems, but it was a bug in the software. So now I knew what was going on, and I'm very relieved, because then I knew that I was creating a script, and it's kind of I have my hardware, and in Cubase Pro 12 they have a new kind of MIDI device manager, and you can get your hardware and you can tweak all your knobs so you can have them work them quite good in Cubase. And I tried to create one of those scripts from my Arturia Keylab 49 keyboard. And it seems that something wasn't working with the pads. So I deleted it, and now everything works fine again. But hopefully Steinberg now knows that there is a bug in the software, and hopefully they will repair it, and will I be able to create a new script where everything works fine. I'll find out. But it was a big relief, So it wasn't the keyboard, it wasn't me that was, maybe I made some mistakes, I'm not sure. But right now everything works again, and I will try to use the manager and see if I can create a good script for my keyboard and see if it works then. It's trial and error, and I don't mind. The thing is, yesterday I met someone at the community center and I told about the project I'm doing, and he was a bit astounded, and he asked me just one question. Aren't you afraid that it's gonna fail? And I said no, because this is where it's all about. I want to try. I want to try things that to see if what I wanted in my youth and didn't work because I didn't try. So I'm now trying to see if I can create my dream world, but I'm not afraid if it fails, because that's a possibility. It can fail. And with some of the things that I've learned lately, that I don't consider problems I consider problems a challenge, because then I can find out solutions, and that's what's challenging me, and that's good for my brain as well. So it was a good lesson today for my keyboard, and luckily everything works again, so I can keep on working on my tracks. Hopefully you like this Life Hack Thursday, and hope to see you tomorrow on the Healthy Friday. And I have to tell you, I did it again. Keep you posted. See you tomorrow. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Healthy Friday. Part 54. Hey everybody, and welcome back. I will start with a quote. It's from Oscar Wilde. I can resist anything except temptation. Well, I did it again, and I will tell you about it. I was at a meeting. It was about energy poverty. That's because some people aren't able to pay for their gas or for the electricity anymore because the rising prices. And I thought it was an interesting topic, and I have to tell you, my dream is to own a self-sufficient home, so then you don't have any cost on electricity or gas, and I guess that's what the world needs, but I don't know if we all can live in such a home. I hope we can. But the thing was, at the meeting there was an invitation, and they said, well, we have some nice drinks, and at the end you have something to eat. And well, I came and they had coffee and tea, and I took a water, but they also had some cakes, and I took one of those cakes, and it was a carrot cake, and it was delicious. So I went back for another cup of warm water, and I took another cake, and it was still delicious. And there was the meeting, and they were talking about all the subjects, and it was very interesting, but then there was a pause, and I went back and I queued up in line for another water. They had, at the time, they had some drinks, sodas, and I didn't take them because they have a lot of sugar. And what was on the plate, they still had those little cakes. So I took another carrot cake, and at the end, well, the carrot cake was gone, but they had some dishes, and they had some liver sausage on it, and some cubes of cheese, and they had some snacks and some of those chocolate Easter eggs. But most of the people were gone, and we left with the three of us, and at a table full of all those delicious candies and the liver sausage and the cubes of cheese, and we started talking about the subject, and I started eating as well. And it isn't very awful, but when I got home, I found out, I guessed I had eaten a bit too much of all those things, the tempting sweets, the chocolates, the cake, the snacks, and I thought, well, I did it again, and I shouldn't do it. But in a way, it's not very bad, because when you're tempted one time, the next day I thought, I'm gonna fast, so I'm not gonna eat that much. And it's not that I'm overweighted, so it's not a problem to me, but it's about eating healthy. And too much sugar isn't healthy. Although if you don't take much sugar, it won't hurt you. So some people say sugar is poison, but I don't believe that. Sugar is just an energy, it's a fast energy. And if you wanna, and you can get addicted to the fast energy for sure. So that's why some people like sweets, and sometimes I like sweets as well. The thing is, the next day I went to the community center for a coffee, and they had some Eastern chocolate eggs as well. And someone gave me a package of, it's Sure, and it's I don't know, it's a kind of cake, but not really cake. It's just sugar hardened with a bit of taste. I really don't know how to pronounce that in English. It's a sugary snack. Well, and she gave it to me, and I took it home, and I thought, well, what will I do? And what I did was, during the day, I eat them all. So again, the next day after I was going to fast, but I eat those sugary things. And I could feel a sugar rush for sure, but I also drank enough water, and I took some fruit, and I didn't eat anything. So that was okay. In the evening I was invited with a friend, and we had fish and chips and some salad, so that wasn't that healthy. Although now you see, sometimes I'm tempted not to eat healthy, and it happens to me now and then, but I will be honest to you, and next time when it happens I will tell it also, and then you will notice those are just incidents. Sometimes I crave for some sugar, and I am tempted by it, and I eat it. I'm weak, I know, but this is what happens, and I think it's not that bad to do it now and then. So see it as a treat, and that's what I do, and I try to live as healthy as possible. Well, this was my story about eating healthy or not, and I hope to see you tomorrow on the Inside Saturday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld. Inside Saturday, part 54. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm gonna talk about does it work and what is gonna work. Well, it's about marketing. And I have a quote for you from Michael Hyatt. Marketing is just about your passion. What I did this week was I put some of the videos on YouTube, and I had sent it about a lot of groups, about 50 groups, a message, and I was very curious how much people had seen that message on my Facebook or at the groups. And it was kind of disappointing, because although I worked on it and I sent all those messages, I guess that only a few people saw it, and when I looked at my YouTube account I could tell, because no one was watching the videos, so that didn't work. I wonder what is going to work, and I still don't know. I still have to figure out how I will get my passion into the world, the passion about my music, the passion about life. See how I will get it into the world. As you know, I have also put my vlogs on TikTok. Hi TikTok. And I don't know if it's gonna work, but what I know is that things are my passion, and I will keep on going with creating my tracks and I told you that I enjoy it, but it's really, and I really enjoy it, but it's also a very good challenge to see how life works. And until now, it has to do with mindsets and about habits and about hard work, but also about being lucky or not. Is it the right time? Do you have the product that people would like? And I'm not sure. I'm just doing my thing because I'm passionate about it, and hopefully some people will pick it up and like it as well. But I don't know yet. And I told you I still have 4 years to go, so don't worry about me. It's still a thing that I enjoy doing, and I will keep on going. So this was the insight on my Inside Saturday, and tomorrow you can watch all the episodes of Luke's Dreamworld part 54 on the Relax Sunday. See you there. Bye. This is Luke's Dreamworld Relax Sunday part 54. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed part 54 of Luke's Dreamworld, and I will end with a quote from Laila Kitty Akita. Time passes so fast, take time to be still. Well, that's what I always try, and that's why I have the Relax Sunday. But I hope to see you tomorrow on the Brain Food Monday of Luke's Dreamworld part 55. See you there. Bye.